Hello, hello, and good evening. Welcome
Hello.
to Reddit and Weep. My name is JG Plays, and tonight I'm very lucky to be joined by the wonderful Dr. J. How are you, Dr. J?
I'm fine. Obviously, I'm clearly not Emmy, as you can
You're
tell.
not.
I'm not. Hello, everyone.
The beard's a bit of a giveaway that,
I
you're not
know.
Emmy.
I mean, I think Emmy would look very good with a beard. If I'm not gonna lie.
It is true. She looks good, whatever, doesn't she? So, she's one of those annoying people who's just so pretty, it makes you mad.
Even better with a beard, though. That's what
Yeah.
I'll say.
So,
Hello, everyone.
Bizzle, if you could pass on our message to Emmy that she needs to grow a beard before next Sunday, that'd be really useful.
It's a very impressive mustache.
Apparently so.
Halfway there.
Yeah. So we got to say hello to. We've got Bizzle to say hello to. We're going to say hello to Hustler Bo Jenkins. Good evening. Evening Mash. Evening Scruff. And Franson. And apparently I'm a little bit quiet, so I will just nudge that up a little bit. Let me know how that is. Scruff, I've just nudged it up a touch. If it needs to go more, let me know.
Always gotta put your own volume up. Go loud.
I don't want to go too loud. There we go.
There we
And
go.
Blue says, "Oh, hi folks, I just got out of bed and I'm currently a hunger goblin." You're always
Get
hungry
yourself
for
some
something.
food.
Is it actually food this time? That makes a change.
You said it, not I.
So today on Reddit and Weep, what we are doing is we are looking at workplace madness. For those of you who haven't been before to Reddit and Weep, we dive into the subreddit that we like to colloquially rename as Am I the Butthole? And we read through it. After the initial reading of the title, we take a bit of a vibe check. What do we think? Are they the butthole? Are they not the butthole? Then we'll allow some context to take place. And then at the end of it, we have a voting thing that runs on our Twitch channel where the people in chat can vote for whether they think that Reddit has said they're the butthole or not. And they wager their channel points against whether Reddit thinks that they're the butthole. So remember, it's not whether you think they're the butthole, it's what you think Reddit has said. And then at the end of each one, we will reveal whether Reddit think that they are the butthole with one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Is that working?
Looks like it, yeah.
One of them. Or if they're not the butthole, with one of these. There we go.
There we go.
Did you hear the drum roll?
I didn't hear any drum roll.
Okay.
I'll imagine there was one in my head.
Yeah, it came through my headphones. Annoyingly, I haven't apparently fixed that yet. Oh well.
It'll be fine.
It will.
It's only a drum roll. It's only a drum roll.
It's not the end of the world. You still got the corgis with the butthole belts, and that's the important
That's
bit.
the most important bit, is seeing the corgis.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. Feel free to interrupt at any point, Dr. J, and say, well, I think this and I think that, and what have you.
That's it.
And we'll see what chat have got to say, and we'll see what everybody else has got to say. It looks like Mash is our poll person this evening, so Mash is going to be controlling the polls that come up, because I don't have enough hands to do that and present the show and make the graphics work. So we're going to make use of Mash's hands for this evening.
Good old reliable Mash's hands.
Exactly.
Very, very good.
So, shall we crack on with our first story and see what we've got?
We should.
So, our first story the title is Am I the Butthole for Trying to Make My Co-Worker Uncomfortable? What do we think?
Title's already got me. It's already kind of like sending my they are the butthole senses going, but we'll have to see.
Yeah.
We see it's all context dependent, you know.
It is, but we like to have a little bit of a guess at the beginning and figure out just from the title whether we can figure out whether they're the butthole or not.
Okay.
For me, it's that trying to make them uncomfortable. That sounds a little bit toxic to me. If you're trying to make somebody uncomfortable,
Yeah.
it feels like one of those people that I wouldn't really feel that happy working with.
Yes. Context for cowards. Context is not for cowards. I love context. I'm not gonna vote. I'm not gonna place my vote because obviously I'm gonna save it.
You are welcome to vote if you want, because you don't know the results of these either. I can't vote because I know the answer. But there's nothing to stop you voting along as well if you wanted to wager some of your TYG channel points.
Gonna go big.
You're going big, are you?
Well, somewhat big.
This is where we find out that Dr. J has 12 million channel points. That he needs to get rid of.
I'm a serial lurker, so I'm going.
You'll have loads.
I'm going big.
So let's have a little bit of context then, shall we? Even though Blue says that context is for cowards, we'll have a little bit of a look through.
Okay.
So, before I go into it all, some context. I, 20 non-binary, have been diagnosed with a smattering of mental and physical disorders that make life a tad more annoying than it should be. The ones applicable to this story include misphonia, a sensory disorder where some ordinary sounds drive you absolutely insane, and anxiety, something that speaks for itself but makes me extremely conflict averse. So, into the story. I work as an intern for a moderately sized marketing company. My desk is located in a newer office space designed to have desks lined up next to each other, meaning that there's only a few feet in between of the two sets.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
Ooh, what have I done there? There we go. The issue with this is that I sit next to a man who is in love with his apples. He eats 2 a day at his desk and takes over half an hour to eat each one. He slowly chips away at the apple, carving at it with his teeth in slow, loud chomps. On top of this, he smacks his lips quietly after each bite. A good amount of my day is haunted by the crunching. You look like you might be twitching there a little bit, Dr. J. Is this making you...
Well, you know what they say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Well, yeah, true.
So, you know...
I realise that I might be more annoyed by his enjoyment of apples due to my misphonia, so I've tried a million things to get away from it. I tried to go to the bathroom or take a walk while he's eating his apples, but I feel that if I'm gone the whole half hour, my boss will be annoyed with me. I would talk to the guy about my problems with his apples, but he doesn't talk to anybody. And I've lost where I am. There we go. He doesn't talk to anybody, and I still kind of believe my brain is making the problem up. What have we got in chat? We've got some people
Blue, throw apples at doctors' heads. That's why you keep them away, or that's how you keep them away.
Oh, right, okay.
So that's
nothing important, just Blue being Blue.
Yeah, exactly. An apple and a bonce will keep most people away, to be honest.
That's true. They're harder than they look, apples. I wouldn't like to try and catch one with my head. So today I decided to try something different. I couldn't take the crunching anymore, but I was unable to directly confront the man. Was reduced to glaring in his direction when he began his fruity ritual. I don't know if that's what I'd describe as a fruity ritual. I've definitely got other things that would fit that criteria better, but anyway.
Yeah.
I know it's not the best tactic I could have used, but I wanted to give him some sort of idea how uncomfortable I was by making him uncomfortable back. I'm sure he noticed because he looked at me when I looked away, but he continued to eat both apples throughout the course of the day, despite constant side glares. Honestly, it probably just made me more uncomfortable than before because now I was caught in a weird little eyeball dance.
Right, yeah.
Now, looking back at it all, I do feel like a jerk. I didn't communicate my needs at all, and I just wanted to be able to do my work in peace. But I don't know if I went about it all wrong. So, am I the butthole?
I'm inclined to say that they are. I mean, it's understandable if it's your first job. You know, you're an intern, you don't want to step on any toes, that kind of thing. But also at the same time, you also have to accept like a level of maturity that if someone's making you uncomfortable, the best thing to do is to speak to them about it.
Yeah.
If you were in school, maybe that's the kind of like response I would expect someone to do from someone who's a bit immature. So I understand it does make them uncomfortable. I think in this case they are the butthole. I think they could have gone about it in an entirely different way.
Yeah, I think I'd be inclined to agree. At the end of the day, he's only eating an apple.
Yes, I understand if you've got sensibilities, like say you are triggered by misophonia and things like that, but you could speak to him and maybe achieve a better outcome than just staring daggers.
Yeah. No,
But that's just me.
No, I'm with you on that. Although, having read that, I'm not even sure whether this guy really noticed.
Yes.
Which made me smile a little bit. I was like, has he even noticed that you're giving him this? Because it sounds like it's a very sly side eye that's being given.
Yeah.
And he could just be completely unaware.
Exactly. I mean, the thing is as well, the guy's got to have like a level that he understands. That I understand why you won't want to speak to him, because you don't know how he's going to take it, and he also might take it offensively.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if he's also like you don't want to kind of like assume that could be reach a conclusion or a nice settlement, that he's also going to be amicable. Well, like, I'm sorry, made you uncomfortable. I will not, that kind of thing. But yeah, I think in this case, I think they are the butthole. That's what I would put my chips onto.
Is that what you did put your chips onto?
That is where I put my chips into.
Cool.
I put they are the butthole.
So chat's got Blue says fruity is an excellent descriptor for TYG, which is not unreasonable.
Is correct.
Yeah. Mash agrees. R2 says that they played the I have many issues card too early for him, and it's like, yeah, I when a post starts with I have this, and this, it's starting to sound like you're making excuses for your own behaviour, using conditions as an excuse in my eyes. He goes on to say that they should be more adult and talk to the boss or section head or whatever.
Yeah.
Mash says it's a one-sided feud, ha ha ha, and then no one else vote. Why are other people not allowed to vote? Oh, okay, because it's gone to 69%. Sorry.
About to say, yeah, you kind of like Blue's just kind of just like locked it down, really. He's chosen the internet's favourite number. Yeah. Really.
Yeah, unless we can get 420% on the other side, then we're stuck, really, aren't we?
Nah.
And maths doesn't do that, so.
No, unfortunately not.
R2 says, I am a victim and therefore you should do what... So therefore you should do what I want because I am a victim. Sonia says that the op never heard of earplugs/loops. Yep. Blue says, I mean, you can vote on the other side, but you have to swap the numbers. That's going to take a lot of maths that I don't think most of TYG are capable of, Blue. I don't think they're capable of knowing how many channel points they're going to have to wager to get that 31 to be 69 against the other 69 to... No. No, I think we're giving people too much credit there. And also, hello, Sonia.
Yeah.
Although apparently Atu's already done the maths and it's 5,000 points.
See, I just came off playing some Balatro, so I'm like, I'm going to put a banana down. And that will sort it out.
Yeah?
Play the banana.
Well, it works in peak as well.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. See?
Drop the banana, and then Mash falls off a cliff, and it's all good. Cool.
Always throw Mash off the cliff.
Oh, always? Yeah.
Exactly.
Because if you don't, she'll just throw herself off the cliff anyway, so...
Exactly. It's
you
like...
might as well get the fun of doing it.
It's like Blackadder. It's like, if you want something done right, kill Baldric before you start. So if you want something done right, throw Mash off the cliff before you start.
She's calling us rude. Which is fair. It seems quite apt.
It is apt, but,
So how are we feeling out there in Chatland? Are we feeling that they are the butthole? Are we feeling they're not the butthole? We've had comments, but we've not had any definite, I think they're this because of X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Go on, tell us what you really think. Don't hold back. You don't normally. Dr. J's just as lovely as Emmy.
Well, this is the thing, like, I think everyone's worked in those kind of, like, workplaces where there's someone who does really annoy you.
Yeah.
So, but I think, again, that you might not feel comfortable, but I think, as Masha said, they didn't communicate why it makes them uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Then they might have just come across as being that the person's like, well, this person's making me feel uncomfortable because they're just staring at me. So I think, like I said, if you, like Mash said, you need to communicate up front why this finds you uncomfortable, and surely you can come to some kind of agreement about it.
Absolutely. And also, I'm still convinced that the other person doesn't know that they're in this dispute. So we have got a couple of edits that I'm going to read for us now.
Oh, here we go.
The first edit is, for everyone saying noise-cancelling headphones, I try. My work isn't a fan of us using headphones or earbuds because we're in constant constant collaboration with each other. My boss is always on our butts about productivity. This doesn't prevent me from hiding one earbud in under my hair with it being longer, but even when it's at top volume, it's not enough to cover up the sounds of chewing. Yeah, that makes your boss a bit of a butthole, I'm not going to lie. I think that there should be a time and place for things like headphones and things in a workplace. The thought of having to sit there unstimulated with just Doris from accounts sat across from me would drive me mad. And then finally we've got another update. Thank you for the fast response. You've solidified my fears that I was in fact a butthole in this situation. I'm going to try to keep getting over myself and to tell my co-worker/HR about my situation. But in the meantime, I'm going to use it as a training of sorts to try to desensitize myself. Which sounds actually quite sensible.
Yeah, it's a mature way of looking at it. It's like because some people when they realize they made a mistake, they'll double down. And they'll be like, no, I didn't make this mistake. This person obviously made this, that kind of thing. This person's looked at themselves like, actually, I did wrong. This is what I need to do to put it right or to be better next time. So
Which
to me,
is incredibly unusual in Reddit.
Exactly. I as a former Redditor myself, we all know the power of doubling down.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely one. Yeah.
Absolutely. So I believe Mash has closed the poll, which is good. We'll quickly go through what chat have said, and then we will reveal the answer to this. So DJ Spudgun, hey Scruff. Thanks, his suit is great and it got a lot of attention. Cool, I don't know what that's about. Anyway, Franson says, they are the butt because it can easily be solved by talking about it instead of acting like a child. R2 says, it's a non-issue really, they didn't communicate, but Guy isn't eating apples during his break. Maybe the apple man is diabetic and needs to eat them slowly to metabolise it properly, but isn't shouting about the medical issue. Or maybe he just likes apples. And Scruff says, I've got to put my teeth back in. And Mash says during lunch you should be able to do headphones. Yeah, but some workplaces, lunch is a nebulous concept at best anyway, so...
That is true.
Right, so let me just double check. I'm 99% sure I know the answer to this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like I said, it's good that they've come to the conclusion that they've done something wrong.
Yes.
It shows a level of emotional maturity that some people would also probably be better learning that they're learning to do and have.
Absolutely.
Like they've done something wrong.
So I think it's time that we find out on story 1 what Reddit thought. Were they the butthole or were they the not the butthole? Here we go. Are they the butthole? Yep, you're the butthole.
Reddit's cheers to that.
Were that you're the butthole, so well done to everybody who voted for yes, you're the butthole. Their names will pop up at the bottom in a moment. So, Dr. James, you've just won 7,700 channel points with that one.
Yes, internet points.
Yep, internet points, you can spend them on popularity alone.
Exactly.
Yep.
But I agree with Blue there. At 20, who wasn't an asshole?
Well, yeah, that's true.
The thing is, Blue, you thought at the time you thought we weren't assholes. You thought I know everything, I'm the best. Then when you get to 30, you're like, my God, I was just cringe.
Yeah. And then when you get to 40, it gets even worse. You're like, oh my goodness, did I used to do that at 30? So you've got that to look forward to.
I have. That's 2 years away.
Yeah.
That is 2 years away from me.
Yeah, it's a few years away from me, but sadly in the other direction.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that was our first one. Let's move on and have a look at the title of post number 2. So, am I the butthole for calling another co-worker creepy?
Ooh. This is a hard one, this one.
It is a hard one, isn't it? This could go either way, really, couldn't it?
Because this could be something that they've said to someone in like a conversation about that person.
Yeah.
That someone's then called them out on, or it could be a case of they've directly called this person creepy to their face. So.
But were they actually being? Sometimes people.
Well,
need to be
there's
told,
the thing.
Because they might actually have
it's
been
true.
creepy.
That is true, but I don't know. It's depends. Is this the same type of person as last time who's not gonna vocalize to this person directly?
Yeah.
It's hard to know. But unfortunately, we've got to take a punt on it.
What's your gut telling you?
My gut is telling me that I can't think that they are the butthole. You know
You think that
that.
they're probably not?
Oh, yeah. I think that. I don't know. I think they maybe because I don't know. I think if someone's creepy in the workplace, it's something that you probably would address to your manager,
Yep.
and that they would then have the authority to take steps to kind of like approach this person about their behavior.
Yep.
Calling someone creepy to their face, I don't know. I don't know. Like I says, I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's a tricky one, isn't it?
It is a tricky one, but I'm gonna go with my gut instinct. But I'm not too sure, but I'm gonna vote. So I'm gonna get my vote in. Let's skew that. There we go.
Oh wow. So Dr. J has definitely thrown his hat into the ring.
I throw my hat into the ring.
Blue will be back in a minute. He's gone to get some nudes, apparently.
Hopefully from a professional website. You know.
Well, yeah. None of them AI rubbish. Make sure that they're actual pictures and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not going to ChatGPT and ask them to make something for him.
Oh, they can't even do hands. Can you imagine how bad they'd be with genitals?
I don't want to think about it.
No, that's true.
Bear's not even thinking about.
No. Shall we have a bit of context with this story?
Go on, let's read through it.
Let's have a go. So let me start off by saying I work at a sneaker store, so they're obviously American. Honestly, it's not a professional work environment at all. People ball each other up during break, and we invite each other to house parties and stuff. It's super chill there. I don't really know what ball each other up
I was going to say
means.
what ball each other up means. That's got to be. I'm guessing this is some kind of like Gen Z slang.
I don't know. Is that a sex thing or what? I don't know.
I've no idea. What, during break? what kind of sneaker shop? What kind of trainer shops have you been?
Anyway, so I'm 19 and the co-worker I'm talking about is in his mid to late 30s. He's kind of the dad of the group. That makes me uncomfortable already. I always thought he was a good guy until he started being weird with me. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Mash. Mash has put, I mean, if someone's creepy, they should be told, but, oh, was he hitting on the girls?
Well, it's the thing, based on the next sentence, in the context of the UK, calling someone love is not always kind of a creepy, like, it's not a creepy thing, it's like a term of endearment, like, you're right, love.
Yeah,
but
well, we're both northerners, so it's quite a normal thing for us, isn't it?
Yeah.
The next line goes on to say, he would always call me love and say how cute I was. That's a bit weird. He would tell other people I was just the cutest when I would wear my hair a certain way, and he'd go on about how cute I was. I didn't like being called cute, it made me uncomfortable, and I found it weird. I didn't want to make a big deal, so I asked some guy I worked with what to do about it. I didn't want to cause problems over being called cute, but I don't want comments about my appearance at all. Next thing I know, everyone is asking me if I think the man is creepy. It's big gossip.
This kind of implies that other people think that as well.
Yeah.
You know, it's.
This feels like a you don't get smoke without fire kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Like everyone at some point thinks he has done something inappropriate towards someone. All these heads that make people feel comfortable.
Yeah. Kath says balling someone up is apparently messing with somebody.
We're talking
so
like
they
we're
mess
talking
around
like
with each other.
You know, I'm hoping that a nice kind of prank. You know, you might put something smelly in a shoe.
Yeah.
Not kind of like, oh haha, you're sacked.
Yeah.
Prank. You know, because that seems to be what pranks are nowadays.
Yeah, especially YouTube pranks.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Archer's put other people want the validation to wear their thoughts / fears.
Mm-hmm.
Kath's put he's creepy. Mash has put OP just highlighted the problem by asking.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, no, that's a valid point. Let's scroll on a little bit more. He found out and went to talk to me about it. Not only was he hurt, but actually he felt guilty about me making me feel that way. He has a daughter literally my age. He's a young dad. She's half black and apparently we look similar too. both tall with long curly hair. When he was calling me cute, he meant it like a baby cute kind of way. Whenever we worked together, I reminded him of her because we have the same mannerisms. He apologised a whole bunch because he would kill whoever made his daughter feel that way. He was hurt too, though, so I feel horrible. I wouldn't feel horrible. He's said something that wasn't really appropriate. You've spoken to him about it, and he's apologised. And
Yeah, I suppose,
it's not your place to feel horrible. It's his
No.
place to know what is appropriate and not appropriate to say to young people in the workplace.
I suppose he's also explained the context of why he said that. But, like it says, it's no having a young daughter is no justification for saying those kind of things about somebody else.
Yeah.
And a more appropriate way would be like, "Oh, you remind me of my daughter because of X, Y, and Z."
Yeah.
And something along those lines, rather than "you're cute." But if you said "you're cute because of blah 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 blah," that might have been maybe seen as less creepy. I'm not sure.
Yeah. To me, even saying, "Oh, you remind me of my daughter," is still a little bit creepy. Because he's substantially older than her, which makes a difference.
Yeah.
Scus put, "No, it was a learning opportunity which wouldn't have happened otherwise, and not the butthole." It's Scuf's opinion. So, am I the butthole for saying he was creepy when he only had good intentions? I feel like I jumped to conclusions here. I don't think you are, but we'll just go on to the edit and then we will discuss it in more detail.
Yeah.
Edit, I don't feel creeped out anymore. Apparently everyone knew of his daughter and everyone knew he was basically the same person. Knew we were basically the same person, but me. She's visited the store a couple of times. He also didn't make excuses for himself. He just explained the misunderstanding. Also, he didn't say he was hurt, but I could tell. He probably was hurt, but he should know better.
I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, he might have been hurt, but it's also not his. It's the onus is on the other person. He should be focusing on the person. Like, he's hurt somebody else. He would obviously feel bad for hurting that person, but he should feel bad because he made someone else feel uncomfortable, and he doesn't deserve to be absolved of that because obviously this is how he's going to take it for his learning experience.
Absolutely, yeah. Kath says, has voted wrong. She put it in the wrong one. Sorry, Kath.
Well,
I don't know how it works, whether you can unvote or not. But
no, once you've cast your decision, you're stuck into that. All you can do is pour more money into it. So all you can do is just double down.
in that case, Kath, just sucks to be you, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, just double down.
Mash says you shouldn't be commenting on other people's kids. Double down.
Exactly, double down. You're in Sweden. You vote without points. Well, we all can't live in Sweden, unfortunately.
Yes, because this is classed as gambling in Sweden, isn't it?
Well, I mean, technically it's true.
Yeah.
But, all you can do is spend your fake internet points here.
Yeah. Spend your fake internet points, which you can redeem for nothing.
There are some redeems. What can I redeem?
I don't actually know what we've got on the TYG channel to even redeem them for.
You can redeem them on care packages.
Oh. Does that mean someone turns up and gives me a croissant or something?
No, it's where a big crate falls through your roof of your house.
That'd be awkward.
There we
Make
go.
the roof
Care
leak.
package. I'm gonna drink water.
I'm not. I'm going to wait till we have a break and grab a drink.
See, I'm doing it. I'm stretching and I'm
I can do
hydrating.
the stretching.
See,
There you go. I did the
make sure I've got
stretch.
some water as well, because under the weird things of Twitch regs, if I was to drink from my beer from the care package, that'd be against the rules.
Oh, would it?
Well, because then Twitch could then redeem things to make me drink alcohol, which is considered alcohol abuse. So yeah.
Well, it's a good job I definitely didn't do that on my stream when I was waiting for the Lego Starship Enterprise to launch the other night.
Exactly. Just start quaffing pints.
Kath says that this sweater is really flattering on me. Oh, thank you. It's actually merch from a podcast that doesn't exist anymore, but oh well. Have we got anybody else in that? Nope. So let's...
Hey, Pom.
Oh, Pommy's here. Hi,
Pommy.
Pommy.
Pommy has arrived.
I didn't realise Pommy was here because she hadn't added a quote. That's normally how she announces her arrival, is by quoting somebody.
Exactly. I'm well aware of that fact. I'm well aware of that fact. Last example, one of my quotes that Pom made was "Fortune favours the silly."
Seems appropriate.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was when my wife was criticising my choices of card discards in Balatro, but anyhow, that's a story for another day.
So it's all part of Reddit and Weepy, but he's going slightly off topic, so don't worry.
Of course, I'm glad to know. Glad to know I'm keeping the theme consistent.
Yeah. So has anybody got anything else to say about that one, or shall we close the polls on that one and see where we're going? How are people feeling? What's going on? If nobody's got anything else to say, then we'll just let Mash close the poll, because I can't give the result out before the poll's closed, because people cheat then. There we go.
You can't trust people.
You can't. Life
No.
would be so much better without people. So, let me double check. I'm 99% sure I know the answer to this one.
I think I know the answer to
now
this
know
one
the
as well.
answer to this one. So, if we are ready, I will reveal the answer. So, are they the butthole? Here we go. They are not the butthole, as expected.
As expected.
No surprises there.
Well, to be fair though, from the title, it could have gone either way.
It could have gone either way.
It could have gone either way.
That's one thing I like about this, is the titles are always a bit, ooh, which way is it going to go? So who's won that time?
Yes.
A true Sonia Scruff. Well done to you three for the channel points that you've just won on that one.
Me and
So we
Mark
will
lost
do
out.
one more before we have our break. We tend to do 3, then have a break, and then do another 2.
Okay.
Because otherwise my voice ends up going like that.
That's
Which
why you
is
need water.
Never
That's why you need
attractive.
hydration.
That's what the break's for. So,
Constant hydration followed by constant peeing. That's what it should be about.
by Constant Keen, was it?
Exactly.
So here's our next Reddit story. Am I the butthole for wanting to rat out my co-worker?
This is a hard one.
It is a hard one. Depends what they've done, doesn't it?
I mean, ultimately as well, it's kind of this thing of being like, you know, snitches. Hated it. Snitches get stitches, you know, and depends what the person's done.
Yeah.
You know, it's gross misconduct. Yeah, you probably should call them out. You know, like rat them out.
Yeah.
But if it's something minor, it's kind of thing like you have to work with these people. And it's a case of you got the kind of like, do I want to make it really uncomfortable for myself to work with this team?
Yeah. And it's also what's prompting you to want to rat them out. Is it the thing that they've done, or is it the fact that you just don't like them and you just kind of wanting to find excuses to get them in trouble, that kind of thing?
Yes, exactly. Because we've got to remember, some people can be quite petty, you know.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. I think based on the title is I'm probably going to go with another yes on this one.
Okay.
But that's my gut.
Yeah, you're just going off your gut. Yep.
My gut has been 50-50 so far. So
Yeah.
we'll find out whether it's more reliable than unreliable.
Kath says snitches get stitches unless they're an ass.
Yeah.
Mash says always depends on what they did. Did they steal a Kit Kat? Kath said people should mind their business more. And apparently a true brought a Kit Kat on a bring
Brought a
your
Kit Kat.
Twix to work day. You can see yourself out for that joke, True. You can see yourself out.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Kit Kats are the superior biscuit. But like I say, it all depends. It depends on how big the team is, and it's one of these things. If it's like, say, if everyone does it, and you're new into the team.
Yeah.
I mean, like, obviously, no one should, whatever the thing is, no one should be doing it. But if everyone does it and the team still works together and gets the end result, you kind of like, well, maybe you should just let it slide. But
Yeah.
again, it all depends on what it is.
Let's have some context then, shall we?
I will hold my vote a bit out for a bit of context.
Absolutely. So, some background info. I work with kids with autism, and the job can get pretty stressful as well as hazardous. Well, unfortunately, after spring break, a majority of my team ended up with restrictions, leaving us with 3 people who can work with our more aggressive kids. Sadly, on Friday, I broke my 5th metatarsal bone at work, and I'm currently off. Sorry, the grammar there is really bad. Let me try that again.
Yeah, this is it's not well written.
No, sadly, on Friday, I broke my 5th metatarsal bone at work, and I'm currently off the floor, leaving my team with only 2 people. There we go. I
Right.
reconfigured the grammar to make it make sense. Well, this afternoon, one of the 2 people came to me asking how I broke my foot, and I told him from running and twisting my foot, but I'm not sure what I did to actually break it. He informed me that he is trying to deliberately injure himself so he doesn't have to work with one of our more difficult kids. Would I be the butthole if I were to inform the teacher/supervisor that my co-worker is doing everything in his power to hurt himself? Our job is incredibly stressful, and I understand needing a break, but our kids come first. An accident is one thing, but deliberately?
Ooh. That is a hard one. Look, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if ratting him out is the right term. Getting him some help, I think, might be a better way of putting it.
This is the thing. Like, there are ways to do it. There are ways to be. You speak to your supervisor like, I'm concerned about my colleagues' mental health.
Absolutely.
Or encouraging them to maybe to speak to someone because it sounds like they're struggling at work. Ratting them out because, as Maggie said, depends on the intent. If you're ratting them out to say I'm worried about someone's mental health and that they might do something to themselves or somebody else is one thing, but that's not really ratting out. It's more like a safeguarding concern. Ratting out being like, sounds like, hey, I'm going to do this because this person is going to try and get themselves out of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me, the main issue is not the trying to get out of working with the children. To me, the main issue is the considering harming themselves in order to get out of working with the children.
Yeah. It ultimately depends on the angle you're taking from it. But as Sonia has said, this kind of person is probably maybe not the right person to be around kids. Are these kids as well?
Absolutely.
Especially SEN kids. But also at the same time, it's more like they might have started the job and then realised it's not for them, and they obviously don't have the maturity to say, look, I'm struggling. I need some help. I need some extra support. Because, I don't know. This is hard one because I think they could either not be the arsehole or be the arsehole. This is a very difficult one.
Yeah, I think Maggie's got a good point. Maggie's put, depends on the other person. Are they actually a bad person, or are they just burnt out and they're like, I don't know what to do, this is my only resort? Or are they just a knob, basically?
Yes.
But
I suppose as well, it's also hard. Like this person might also be joking.
Yeah.
This also might be a case of being like, oh, I'm running into doors trying to make sure I don't have to go into work tomorrow, as a kind of like a coping mechanism.
That's true. We haven't heard how they've said it and what have you, have we? So.
This is a hard one.
It is. Mash is wondering if Nux knows this person.
Full of courage chicken nudes. You demolished those nudes, Blue. You've barely been gone like 10, 15 minutes.
Was it just like one big long nude that you just kind of slurped?
I'm assuming they just dislocated their jaw like a snake and just went blah, and just went clunk like that. I don't know. I feel like staying out of this one because I can see it both ways. But I guess
well, you don't have to vote if you don't want to.
It's part of the fun, isn't it?
It is part of the fun.
Part of the fun of fake internet points.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go in, but I'm gonna go in a slightly lower amount.
That seems fair.
So I'm not too sure.
Mash says biscuit for biscuit.
Exactly.
And Blue
biscuit
says
for a biscuit.
Nobody gets between Blue and his nudes or food in general.
But yeah, I don't know the full context. There are reasons for taking either way.
Yeah.
But, you know,
No, it is a tricky one, this one.
Yeah, because I think everyone as well would also joke with their fellow, their colleagues at the workplace, being like, "This place is shit." I'm tempted to go like, sit in the freezer, or something like that. The people will make jokes like that anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess it could be a case of this person could have literally been trying to make a joke, and this person's taking it literally. But
yeah, I still, even if they're making a joke, though, I still don't think that they're the butthole for going to their boss and saying that this is what somebody said.
yes,
Because if somebody says that and you're even a little bit, believe them a little bit, then you need to get them some support.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they're probably joking, but you're just not sure. So I don't think it makes the person the butthole for doing it, but there's also making a joke that sounds a little too close to reality. Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
Blue. Yeah. Cool.
As much they're working with at-risk children as well. So
Absolutely.
okay.
Yeah.
So,
No, it is a tricky one. It is a tricky one. So, anybody got... Oh, we've got... Pommy here says, as someone who genuinely considered stepping into traffic so I didn't have to go to work, I wish someone at work had taken note and helped. Yep. Nope. I agree. It could just be a call for help,
it could be, yeah.
but then you could quit your job because you knew that... Yeah,
Exactly. Well done on quitting your job.
absolutely, because sometimes it's just not worth it.
Exactly.
Sometimes just go and put beans on a shelf in Asda because it's just easier and better and things. Depending on the supermarket, because the one I worked in was toxic as hell. But anyway,
Exactly. Other supermarkets are available.
yes. Blue put, yep, did similar, but nope, you don't need to give any more details. But yep. And Mash says TYG Mart. Yes, you could go and work in TYG Mart on a Saturday morning.
Exactly.
As long as you're not averse to being beaten around the head with a broomstick, then
I've seen how Mash runs a ship, so I might stay out of that one.
she tends to get really distracted and just go off and flirt with the customers, to be honest.
Well, that sounds like an episode of this. That sounds like that workplace madness.
It does.
Am I the asshole for reporting my manager for flirting with the customers?
You are when it's only a computer game, yes. Cool. So,
Yes.
before we close this poll, anybody got any last-minute comments to make? Other than Mash going, yes, I am the manager.
I imagine Mash is more like Judge Dredd. Like, I am the law. You get started by screaming at shoplifters.
That's fair. That's fair. Right, stop hugging Blue and make your comments. There we go. Polls are closed. Not a problem.
All right,
so
here
let
we go.
me double check and see what I can. Okay, I now know the answer. So here we go for either the butthole or either not the butthole. Here we go. Result incoming, and
Not the butthole.
not the butthole is the
Okay.
result from Reddit. Let's have a quick look on the
Let's see-
actual Reddit
let's look at
thing
the
and see if
updates,
we've
yeah.
got any more updates or context or anything like that.
Let's have a look.
Most people are saying not the butthole. Not the butthole, although I don't think you are ratting out your co-worker, which is fair. No, it doesn't look like we've actually got any updates from the OP on this one.
That's probably sometimes they just like drop them and then just
Yeah.
don't come back.
Yeah,
They get what they want from reading the comments, and then that's generally about it.
absolutely.
So we'll
But
have
yeah.
to leave that to our own devices about what the outcome was and things like that. So
Yeah, sadly, updates on Reddit are actually quite rare, sadly. You don't get them very often at all.
no, I imagine it was a positive outcome, and they just rode off into the distance,
Yeah.
into the sunset.
Nope, that's the mental picture that we'll stick with anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah. Cool. So we've been at it 45 minutes. I need to go and grab a quick drink, and I definitely need a wee. So we're going to just leave you for a few minutes with some wonderful clips of TYG so you can have a giggle, laugh at us being stupid playing computer games. And Dr. J and I will be back very soon, so we will see you very shortly.
See you in a bit.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Get crushed, weren't you?
No. But that's going to make what I was about to do a lot easier.
Now, that looks jumpable. Never mind. Never mind.
Somebody relieve me of my thorn. Thank you.
I haven't heard this stuff in a while, I'm worried. Hi, thank you. Oh yeah. Oh no, Scruffy. No. Oh no. Scruff is burning to a Scruff dead. Yes, he's burning to a burning in the desert. I see that. Where is he? Is it too late? Cannon. No. Too late. Right. I hope this level has food at some point. There are kind of. Yeah.
So yeah, my epic fantasy series is out this week. I've already got 2 books out, but there's a third one. I'm just gonna
humble brag. I've already got 2 books out, you know.
Actually,
the third one just dropping.
it's actually my 3rd solo book. It's my 4th book. Get it right.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Hang on, guys. We've all got to get off the mountain because Matt has just got to flex so hard. We've all got to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Did you not realise the true challenge this week was to climb my ego?
there is not enough climbing equipment in the world for that, Michael, I'm afraid.
You could say that's peak.
It's
Hey.
poo.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Oh yes. Where's my weapon? Where? I've got my weapons. Right. That was just rude, sir.
Oopsie. Managed to do noops. Managed to do noops. Last couple of days.
Lots of brain.
Guys!
Welcome to Corpse-topia.
Oh gosh. Oh, look at it all.
5 of you all here.
If this ends up...
Now you're going to be really careful because you are on a bridge and we are going to go across a really big chasm. So, turn to your right 90 degrees. A little bit more.
Oh no, my finger slipped.
Oh no! What did you do, Dr. J?
I know that the discounted gift sub was just calling to me.
Ah.
That's the worst bit. Like, discount? How can I lose?
So, well done to everybody who was lucky enough to be gifted a sub there from Dr. J. So, DJ Spudgun, Meggy, Chaos Kath, Andromeda Galaxy, and Bizzle. Oh, you gave one to Bizzle?
Look, it's completely random. I have no choice. It could have been anyone. It could have been anyone. You know, it could have been anyone, but it was, unfortunately, Bizzle.
Yeah. Oh, wow. But no, that's lovely. Thank you so much for doing that, Dr. J. That's really, really nice of you.
That's the least I could do.
Well, you're also presenting the show, so being a guest on the show,
you know
what I mean?
it's like, like I said, if I want to be invited back, I've got to butter everyone up, you know.
That's how you get on TYG, is it? You pay your way to the top.
There are many ways to get in the TYG's good books. You know.
So yeah, cool there. We got a level 2 hype train.
You were open to this. See, Mash is open to bribes. Is basically what they're saying just there.
It does sound like it, doesn't it? Yeah. Money or wives. Cool. Oh, in fact, we got a hype train. Give me a second. Let me just dig into my little drawer of things. Hang on.
You got a drawer of things.
I have.
Money or wives. What about money wives? What if I was to combine the two? Bribes with wives. That's also a good one. Bribes with wives.
Where's it gone?
I'm very concerned about what Geek is about to produce. This could be anything. But you know, well, like I said, there are still some more emotes you can get.
I can't find it. I must have lost
Oh. Now you have to tell us what you were trying to find.
I was trying to find my train whistle. And I couldn't find it. Boo. I've got a proper choo-choo train whistle, but I don't know where it is.
Proper choo-choo train whistle.
Yeah. You can
From
tell
the
how often
secret
I get type trains, can't you, by the fact that I don't know where my bloody whistle is. But no,
And the
thank you
secret
ever so
drop.
much for that. That was very, very cool.
Like I say, it's the least I could do, being a special guest.
You didn't lose me. I just leant over to the left. It's fine. Mashy keeps forgetting about the discount. She's open to being bribed. You didn't lose me. I just leapt to the side, and I wasn't producing Lego. Although all my gift with purchases did arrive today. Very
Well, that's very
excited.
nice. It's very cool.
My Starship Enterprise should be here tomorrow, but my little shuttle arrived today, and the hot chocolate stand and the castle arrived today, which I get for free with the Starship Enterprise, because obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's probably in my other secret drawer. You're probably right there, Franson. Yeah, and I'm not getting the contents of that out on stream.
I mean, it's almost ready to start listening to Jean-Luc Picard. Make it so.
Yeah.
It is. I'm assuming we're all very familiar with that. If you shouldn't, you should be.
There's also the really good one that guy did with Picard and Data. Did a really good music video. Something different. Anyway, shall we do a little bit more Reddit while we're here?
Why not? Let's do some more Reddit and Weep, hey?
Yes. So here we go with our next one. There we go. Am I the butthole for telling a coworker to suck it up?
This is already a bit on the nose already.
Yep,
This is already a bit on the nose.
it is. It is.
Well done, Blue.
Secret door in the sideboard. Secret drawer. There you go.
Your drawer full of cabbages.
I don't want to
drawer.
know why you've got cabbages in your secret drawer, Dr. J.
You know, just emergency kimchi and all that. You know.
Of yeah. Why didn't I think of that? Yeah.
Exactly. My cabbages.
Meggie, we know we need context, but let's not spoil the fun. We know we like to make a judgment before context.
We gotta remember, she should not ask for context. She asked for content next.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Context.
I don't know what content next is. Never.
Which Avatar reference did I miss?
About the cabbages.
Of course I knew that was an Avatar reference.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Anyway. Sorry, I thought I was playing along with the joke. I didn't realise I was coming across as stupid.
No, unfortunately, you are the joke today.
Oh well. Can't be helped.
Connectionist.
Yeah, don't judge my tone that comes with my neurospicy brain that sometimes he's right and sometimes he's wrong, and just don't pick on me, I'm delicate. Oh, I've moved that window and ruined it. There we go.
Unfortunately. Right, let's have a look. Let's get a bit of context.
So, let's have a little bit of context. Obviously, I'm going to omit some things as this is a throwaway. But,
Right.
dot.
Okay.
My new coworker has constantly been complaining to me about missing online work meetings. They said it's because Facebook Messenger and emails are terrible places to announce meetings and suggested everyone should get a Discord. They said that everything was so unorganized that it was very difficult to navigate through the group chats. You're running work meetings via Facebook.
I was gonna say, first off, why is this not on something like Teams or Slack? You know, actual like supported tools designed for work rather than Facebook Messenger.
Because Facebook is horrendous at not actually showing people things.
Yeah. First off, I don't believe this person. I don't know. I'm not sure, but Alex says this should not be done through Facebook.
No competent business can run using Facebook as your primary means of communication
I
between
mean,
your staff.
Meta itself is not a competent business itself.
Well,
You know.
you're not wrong.
Exactly. So. Yeah, exactly, Blue. It's like organising a work with a client of a Snapchat.
Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely.
It's there are professional tools for this.
Yeah.
You know, or more professional tools than say Facebook Messenger.
To be fair, Discord would probably do the job.
Yes.
It's
But,
not.
I mean, yeah.
it's not what I would choose, but
No, I as someone who works at a business, it is all through Teams.
yeah.
Like Microsoft Teams and Outlook is you know, industry standard in a lot of places.
Yeah. And you mentioned Slack before. That's very commonly used
and
as well.
Slack
isn't
as
it?
well. Yeah, these are tools designed for businesses.
Yeah. And is it Trello, the one where you set the tasks and you mark them off as done? Is that the right one? I can't remember.
I'm not sure it's Trello, but there's something like that. But you know, Facebook Messenger, I can kind of get if you were like a small business with like 3 people, and you know you haven't got the means to get something higher up the, you know, like I can't afford a plan, something like that. But yeah, Discord, no.
Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah. So okay.
So I'm already on OP's side at this point.
Yeah.
So they've already brought it up to our supervisor and it was rejected because it was too much work to adjust to one new recruit. Everyone else has no problem with the email announcements, and I just don't know any other company that uses Discord to announce. Wait a minute, have we misunderstood this?
No.
So you suggested that they get a Discord.
I think
And then
it's
they've
the person who is there complaining about suggested that Facebook Messenger is too disorganized, and this person is saying no, everyone's doing it. I think that's what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
So I've already brought it up and to our supervisor, and it was rejected because it was too much work to adjust to one new recruit. Everyone else has no problem with the email announcements, and I don't know any other company that uses Discord to announce meetings. Sorry, yeah, I've got it now. I do agree the messenger chats can be disorientating at first, but all the information you need is in the emails. They've been hounding me about it the whole day, and I told them just to suck it up. They're in a new work environment and should try to adjust to it. I feel like they're not trying enough to work with the company. It's just very unprofessional to me. When I told them this, they started hounding me about how companies should adjust to employees that were disappointed. I didn't have their back on this. Then I just felt really bad. I mean, they did have a point that the system was a bit broken. Sorry, I didn't hide that word. But it was a bit broken, but I really didn't have the power to do anything about it either. Am I the butthole for telling my co-worker to suck it up?
I don't know. This is a hard one because it sounds like they've accepted that it's messed up, and they've just tried to adjust with it. And this person's a bit like, you know, yeah, a bit like I don't like this, but
Yeah.
what's the truth said? I suppose, like I said, I should have said that it's kind of like somebody else is not used to it. But I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but true, you're not running all your internal communications via multiple Facebook chats, which is what it sounds like this business is doing. That's what it sounds like anyway. I don't know. Oh, you do you? Oh, okay. I still think it's a terrible tool for the job. I think that the new person had a
I would
point
argue- yeah.
raising it.
Yes. I would argue this new person has come from a company that has a different kind of like structure and tool set. But, you know, like I said, they're not to get used to it. You know, different. Every company has different ways of working, you know.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, it is a difficult one. Are they the butthole for telling them to suck it up? I suppose your tone makes you slightly the butthole, but only a bit.
I mean,
'Cause-
I guess it depends because there's a kind of way of being like, oh, this is how we do things here. You know, it works for us.
Yeah.
There's one hand, and there's one hand saying, yeah, you just suck it up. You just get used to it.
Yeah.
Because you know, there's rather than explaining it, there's kind of just something like, it's your problem. You get used to it. I don't know. Like I said, I don't think they are. Oh, sorry, the butthole. Sorry, as I said the word said there. But at the same time, I can kind of see. I can see both sides to it. Really.
Yeah.
But,
no,
yeah.
it is a tricky one. Where are we up to with chat? Sounds like someone's rocking the boat. Yeah. Atu says people contact me on my personal and work accounts. Yeah, that feels more like they're more marketing communications if you're talking to clients and things that way, though, aren't they? They're not your internal talking to Bernadette from finance about next week's quarterly review and things like that.
But also as well, who wants to be friends on Facebook with the people you work with? You know,
Well, there is that too, yeah.
I keep my work life and my professional life separate. You know, I don't mix the two. you know, I don't want my people at my workplace knowing, you know, what I've done what I've posted on Facebook.
Yeah.
You know, which is completely innocent before anyone assumes anything otherwise. But at the same time, there are probably some things that you might, you know, not do, but like share or have opinions of, which you don't want linked to your professional account.
Yeah, and Atu's put that they run markets and organise them through Facebook groups and stuff, which is cool because for organising events, that is one thing that Facebook's quite strong at. Blue says, I agree with the employee that Discord would be better than Facebook Messenger, but also work emails are a thing in this company and genuinely work well, so I don't think the OP is the butthole for telling them to suck it up, especially if they've been rude or egregious about how they go on about it. Yeah, that's true, we don't know the tone of the other person. And if they've just been whinging for 2 or 3 weeks, and it's like, well, you're just going to have to suck it up and get on with it, then that's a perfectly reasonable reaction.
Yeah.
Kath says, if you're new to a job, bitching and whining makes you look terrible, and making suggestions is fine, but constantly complaining is not. Yep, that's what I've just said. For my business, is emails and Facebook/Instagram, but that's mainly because it's marketplace events, and an office job should be using more professional programs. Exactly. Meggie says, I think if someone hounded me all day about something I can't change, I might be snappy about it. Yep. Beast says, yeah, that makes more sense too. Internal company communications shouldn't be going outside, though. Discord and Facebook aren't secure. Correct. Internal is me turning to the right and going, waifu, here is communication. That's true. Your work environment isn't 50 people in an office block somewhere, is it, where you're sending out daily updates to your employees. I do think you'd have to think about things like data security as well, which obviously they haven't thought about, but that's a different kettle of fish. Let's get back to the original thing of, are they the butthole for doing this? It's a tricky one because we don't know the tone and the context in which these conversations have happened.
Yeah, I'm going to lean toward that they're not. But the vote is so rigged on Twitch that there's no point me even voting. There's no point me even putting any channel points in it at some point. Unless I was going to put points in to be contrary. Couldn't be a contrarian.
That is what MASH often does, but It's all right. It just means that everybody else gets to share those 100 points that somebody's voted yes.
Yeah, those token 100 points. I mean,
Which
I don't think
probably
we
was
are.
MASH, to be honest.
I think this business could do about things better,
Yeah.
but I think this person is not the butthole for how they responded. But the company should definitely look at its business communication practices.
Absolutely. Blue says, I do wonder about the age of this other employee. To me, it sounds like they're quite young and maybe used to communicating for MMO raids with their mates on Discord, sure, but not used to corporate communication. That's true. And Mash can't vote today. Oh yeah, because you're setting up the poll. Yeah, you can't vote if you do the poll. That's true. And I'm not voting because that would be unethical. Because I know the answer. Where am I?
Doesn't stop some people.
No, but it stops me. So, anybody got any last comments on that one before we close the polls? Anybody want to say anything else? I don't know yet, Mash. Just giving people another 10-15 seconds, see if they've got anything else they want to chip in before we shut the barn doors. Has the horse already bolted? We don't know.
I think the horse has already bolted.
I think it already has. Yeah.
If
I
it was
don't
in
know.
Kay's chat, it's been turned to glue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. So, I might as well have a look and see if I can find the reveal. Let me find the right one. Telling a co-worker to suck it up. That's the one. So, here we go with our results. I don't know why Mash asked me if she wants to end the poll and then just does it anyway. There's no point asking me. But anyway, here we go with... Not the butthole. So, there we go. Not the butthole. Who wins on that one? Everybody apart from whoever it was who
I don't think anyone won that one because the point was you basically get your points back.
They get to share those 100 points between them that somebody else put on.
Exactly. Please, sir, can I have some more? That's basically what it is at that point. Get crumbs.
Okay. So, our last Reddit post of today is, am I the butthole for cussing out my co-workers?
I need to know what cussing is. 'Cause to me, that's swearing.
Yeah, I think it's for... I would understand that to mean verbally abusing my co-workers.
That's what I mean, because that's like cussing out my co-workers.
Yeah.
It's like...
Although, I have been known to have a rant at a boss before where I've told them exactly what I think of them.
Me crashed. I mean, like I said, as someone who's recently been told off in the workplace for swearing, I'm just like, what? Oh.
Yeah, I used to get told off for that a lot.
Yeah.
Not when I was a primary school teacher, might I add. I didn't used to swear when I
No.
was a primary school teacher. When the
No.
children were in the building. The minute they've gone, that room turned blue very quickly. But
Flip their lid. Yeah.
yeah,
I'd automatically just say, like, unless it's at those people, then yes, you are the arsehole. Oh, sorry, I say arsehole, butthole. You are
it's
the
fine.
butthole.
Don't worry.
But if you're just angry and you're venting, then you're not. I would say you're not.
Yeah.
There's been angry at the people for no reason.
Yeah.
Then there's just been angry about a situation in general, and then just going off on one. You know.
Mash says either the manager. I probably not, because they've put co-workers, and managers don't tend to refer to their subordinates as co-workers normally.
Subordinates. Peons.
It's the right word.
my peons.
Blue says went poor Raj.
Yeah, straight raging.
What's poor Raj?
Yeah, pure rage. I'm guessing
Oh.
it's pure. I'm guessing it's pure rage.
Are you typing with your feet, Blue? Beast says we need context for this. I think having events or calling someone names are very different. Yeah,
I agree. Like,
yeah, I agree.
Like I said, when I was cussing, I was at the situation that I found myself in, not anyone around me. You know, that kind of thing. Those two are very different. Like effing and blinding at something that's gone wrong is one thing, but effing and blinding and saying you are, you know, things like this is one thing. You know.
I have done that to a boss before. I've effing and blinded at a boss,
Yeah.
telling them how incompetent they were and how they didn't know how to do the job.
Just type in Geordie.
Ah,
Doesn't come across. You can't get that. You can't get the same accent across over text.
well, you've got to start saying roller coaster, haven't you, to get into Geordie? It's the only thing I can say with the Geordie accent. Roller coaster.
Roller coaster. You know, time work. Hospitality is horrible for it. Just. I've worked in hospitality. It is rubbish.
No, I was in healthcare when I had a go at my boss.
Why the lads? Exactly. I imagine Blue's just like drinking some Nuki Brown right now, just to properly keep the stereotype going.
With a flat cap on.
In a tracksuit.
Yeah.
Okay, calm down.
That's Scouse, isn't it?
That's the ultimate insult. Just mix them all up.
You can't mix up Geordies and Scousers.
Oh, I have done. Shell suit, yeah, shell suits. Anyway, let's get some context.
Yeah, let's get some context. So, I work at a grocery store. Retail. Gotta love it. Decent hours, decent money, yada yada yada. So, I'm a cool guy. Are you? We'll see.
It's the thing he thinks is cool. That's ultimately a bit of a red flag straight
Isn't
away.
it just?
He thinks he's cool.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Always positive and chill to be around. What is this, your Tinder profile? I have a bunch of co-workers who like to complain all the time. When they complain too much, I tell them to shut the F up. I hate complainers. Toughen up. Blah, blah. Of course, if it was a legitimate reason, I would understand. But these people love to complain 24/7. So am I the butthole?
This guy sounds like one of the things being like, I'm an alpha male.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, like,
Yeah.
I drink, unpurified milk because I'm a big strong man,
Yeah. I don't take Tylenol because painkillers are for women.
Yeah, stuff. It sounds like one of those kind of guys who be like, yeah.
Yeah. You can't like women because they're soft and cuddly, and that makes you gay.
Yeah, stuff like exactly, yeah. It goes well to Nukes.
Mash says you called yourself cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue's going full Geordie, shuffling down the corner shop in his slippers and dressing gown, chain smoking the whole way and drinking a 6-pack of Stella. Are you not going to go super turbo Geordie and don't smoke all the way to the shop? But when you get to the shop, pick up the cigarette ends off the floor and roll them and smoke into a new Rizzler and smoke them instead? No? Is that just a thing that I've seen in Burnley? Probably.
That might be a Burnley thing.
We have seen it in Burnley. My husband was mortified when he saw a lady doing it outside Tesco's. Meggie says, I'm a nice guy. Why don't the girls like me? Yeah,
I agree,
definitely.
I agree with it. This is kind of like someone who makes, like suffering their whole personality. It's just like someone who can never be one-upped.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh man, work is so hard, and then be like, that's nothing. I walked here 10 miles in the snow and did an entire shift in the supermarket by myself whilst doing a handstand.
By yourself? You were lucky when I worked in retail.
Exactly, yeah. Back in my day, I had to build the supermarket before I worked in it, stuff like that.
Also, what supermarket are you working in where you're getting decent hours and decent money?
I'm guessing a Whole Foods. I don't know.
Retail is notoriously horrific hours and horrific pay.
But this guy's an alpha male. He's a hustler. He's obviously kind of hustler.
Yeah.
He's always looking for his next gig. He's going to shell you in his kind of like cryptocurrency scheme kind of thing.
Oh, he's not a crypto bro as well.
This guy literally might not be, might not be a butthole, but the kind of image we're building of him is kind of like is obviously not a very negative image.
you know what I'm going to do while we're having these conversations? I'm just going to have a look and see if he's posted anything else on Reddit. I want to get the vibe of this man. I want to see what he's going on. Sadly the post has been removed, but one of his posts called "Mandatory Lunch Breaks Are Stupid," which
he's made it very vague. I mean, back when I was a Redditor, I did the looking for Ribbles Reddit posts. Quite interesting. I did the whole kind of like Reddit Secret Santa.
All right.
I did that once before, and it was like I got matched with someone. I thought you could go through their profile and you kind of get an idea of what kind of things they like and stuff. And unfortunately, the person I had linked with had posted to the favorite subreddit Gone Wild.
Right. Yeah.
so my wife's like, maybe you should send them some new underwear. I was like, absolutely not. I am not doing that.
Oh, he is a crypto bro.
Is he?
He posts in r/Dogecoin.
But I mean, I don't think we need to. I think we just close the vote. I think we don't even need to. I think we just don't even know. Yeah.
And it's Costco he works at. So there we go. You can't beat a good bit of Reddit. She's like, I'm closing it.
You close the poll exactly. I says yeah.
So what have we got here? Let me have a quick look at chat. He's alpha making it seem like, oh no, we've read that bit. Atu says some people will complain about anything. Got to get up at 7 a.m. to start at 8 p.m. Getting a paid lunch break, but have to walk up a flight of stairs and go to the loo. Eating into your lunch break, suck it up. Nook says he's made it so vague as well, yeah. Blue says it's clearly a 21-year-old Giga Chad Alpha who doesn't need to work with his investments, which are a crypto scam about to go tits up, and thinks that women are a trophy. Mash hates Secret Santa, so there's going to be no TYG Secret Santa. I'm a cool guy. People suck, so I tell them. Am I the butthole?
Yep.
Secrets and Santa. No, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
And Blue says, I knew it! Because, turns out that Alpha Crypto Bro.
Exactly. This guy's on the carnivore diet and everything,
He just sounds bloody insufferable, doesn't he?
He does.
Let me double check. I don't even know why I'm looking, but I'm gonna double check to see what the result actually is.
We have to double check because we all think we know what the result is, but people might think otherwise.
Yeah. So, because remember, it's what Reddit thinks, not what we think.
That's true.
So, are we ready to discover whether our final Reddit story of the day is a butthole or not? Here we go. There is a drum roll, you can't hear it, but... Yeah, the butthole.
Called it.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was definitely one to end on. Yeah.
I know, massive shocker.
Oh, yeah, we're all just so taken aback by the astounding result that happened there. So who were the 15% who said no? That's quite a lot, is 15%. I miss them names coming up.
I don't think we'll get to see them again, but...
Well, we'll have to check the VOD out later.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
I mean, yeah, we can have to scroll up and look at the...
We can have a look after.
Exactly. There's no kind of rush.
It's a good reason for people to go to the YouTube and to watch this whole thing again on the YouTubes at some point. Yeah, so that was Reddit and Weep. How did you find that, Dr. J?
It was good. It's good. Like I said, I'm ready for another one, but I understand if we'll finish on a 5.
Yeah, we normally do 5. I have to try and aim things about how long Emily normally talks for. And it's normally difficult getting her to stop. So...
Well, actually, that's one way of running your session,
Yeah, I'm normally like, right. Shall we go back to the? But no, it's been good.
Shots fired. Like I said,
it's all right. She'll fire them back.
Well, like I said, I'm not in the firing line. I'm just gonna watch the shells go overhead.
So
watch from the sidelines.
I've not seen her for a few months, so she'll probably have forgotten by then. What do the comments say on it? I will have a look for you now, Blue.
Yeah, we need some extra.
You're the butthole. It's okay to be annoyed, but telling them to shut the F up is definitely an overreaction. Maybe just ask them not to talk about certain topics with you. Also, you're probably not the optimistic chill guy you think you are, to be honest. To which somebody else puts, called themselves optimistic and chill, screams at people to shut the F up. I think OP needs some serious inner reflection. What else have we got? You're the butthole, you're chill, clearly not. And you can tell a person virtually anything you want as long as it's delivered the right way. You're the butthole, you shouldn't... you could just not listen to them. Also, what may seem like decent hours and money to you could be entirely different to them. Which is very true. You're the butthole, there's more professional ways to get your view across. He does respond to most of the people who comment. He's one of those.
I mean,
so,
I think we need to hear some of these responses.
So we've got... You're the butthole. There are more professional ways to get your point across. I'm surprised you haven't been fired, to be honest. To the responses, the owner of the store is a real hard ass. I'm on his good side for some reason. My other co-workers complain about him to me for some reason. LOL. The next one is, you're the butthole. People complain about work. That's normal. It's not okay to cuss people out. Plus, you're the butthole for identifying yourself as a cool guy. To which he replied, I'll let them know how much nicer from now on. What's wrong with being a cool guy? I thought that's what everyone strives to do. LOL. Why does everything end in LOL?
It sounds like a passive-aggressive comment to me. Like
Yeah.
I'm laughing at what you said. I'm not taking it seriously. Vomits.
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna laugh this off because I think you're stupid. You know.
I don't like this man.
No.
Just sort of put it out there. I don't like him.
No.
So yeah, that's what the commenters have to say about him. Pretending he's cool, but not really dealing with the criticism. Absolutely beast.
Reddit's on by my place.
Yep. Reddit can go one of two ways.
It
I
can
find.
be, yeah.
Either they will put somebody in their place and call them out for what they are, or they will feed into their delusions to a point where, yeah, things get a little bit weird. Always a giggle if you're bored. Have a scroll through Reddit. I wouldn't bother creating an account, but you can always scroll through Reddit.
Yeah.
If it gets to the point where you're posting on Reddit, then please seek help.
Funnily enough,
Reddit.
tech support is also a very good place for Reddit. If you
That
Google
is true.
if they Google the issues you're having, chances are someone's complained about it on Reddit, and there might actually be some insightful comments apart from buy better stuff.
I was watching, or I can't remember whether I was watching a video or listening to a podcast the other week, and they were saying that the nicher the subreddit, the better the people when it comes to things like tech support and stuff. So if you can find that you want an answer to something with your very specific piece of equipment, if you can find the subreddit for that very specific piece of equipment, then people will bend over backwards trying to help you. So there you go. Apparently the Godot Reddit is handy, which is a game development engine for those who don't know. And Blue says, just stay away from certain subs like 50/50 unless you have eye bleach or an iron stomach. You have no idea some of the subreddits I read for this show, Blue. Some of them are unpleasant.
Wasn't that an entire subreddit where it could be 50/50?
I don't actually know the 50/50 one, so...
I think there is it's either something like a picture of a cute cat sleeping, or it's something absolutely visually horrific that you never wish you'd seen in your life, but it's kind of like, that's what it is, it's 50/50. It's like, are you going to roll the dice? I don't know. It's just absolutely bonkers, like, people do that. You see those, like, that link's staying blue.
Yeah.
But
yeah, there are some weird subreddits out there. I remember one that I looked at once called Hold My Feeding Tube, which was people having horrific accidents. So yeah, there are some very unpleasant things on Reddit. So if you are going to go on Reddit, please be careful.
yes, be careful.
It is a minefield out there. But no, thank you ever so much for joining me this evening, Dr. J. It's been
You're more than welcome.
so much fun.
been nice to have
Thank
you
you to everybody out there in chat for joining us as well. Dr. J, do you have anything you want to promote? Anything you want to tell people about? Anything that's going on at the moment?
Well, I suppose the only thing I've got is like it's my 38th birthday coming up in a couple of weeks, so I'll be celebrating on my birthday. So that's the only thing I've really got coming up, really.
Have you got a special birthday stream planned?
I do. That is the 13th of December. I'm going to do 12 hours of my first ever playthrough of Oblivion.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, if you are available when I come around, there are some game giveaways and things like that. There'll be a chance for you to win some prizes.
Ooh, we do
so
like
yeah,
prizes.
Exactly, prizes make for fun times. So
They
that's the
do.
only thing I'll say there. So yes, I hope to see you there if you're available. If not, hope to see you another time.
And as far as TYG goes, don't forget that tomorrow at 9 a.m. you can join. I'm assuming it's MASH. Nobody's told me otherwise. We can join MASH for Bants at 9 a.m. where we can just be silly and daft for an hour. It's always a good way to start your day, unless your workday starts at 9, then, you know, sucks to be you.
Exactly, yeah.
If your
Suck
workday
it up.
doesn't start at 9, then enjoy your time with Bants in the morning. We'll be back next Sunday. I think Emmy's back next Sunday with me for Reddit and Weep. In the meantime, keep your eyes out on the TYG Discords and socials, YouTubes, the website, everything else. There's loads of stuff going on. It would appear that we're going to be raiding Tweedle very, very soon. So no problem, Mash. I was just about to ask you to have a look. So not a problem. So bye from me and bye from Dr. J.
Goodbye. Have a good time.
And
Enjoy
we'll
your evening. We'll see you soon.
all soon. Bye-bye.
Bye now.